All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about why your environment that you are in is trash. Now, if you're watching this right now, chances are you probably feel this way because you clicked on the title of this video. You thought, oh, wait, this kind of fits with me. You know what I'm talking about. Sometimes we get ourselves in environments that are not conducive to our growth. Now, what does this mean? Our environments are a direct correlation of how much we as individuals grow. We see this time and time again. I talk about this saying a lot, but it's because of how true it really is, and I'm sure you've all heard it. You are an average of the 5 people you spend the most time around. Now, your environment, although it is your environment, is not only like your house you're in or where you live at. Your environment is everything around you. And I break it into a few main categories. First is your physical environment. That's going to be your house, the place you live, like literally your location, your bedroom, your office, your car, everything around you, everything you can touch. That is your physical environment. Then we have your emotional environment. That's going to be your feelings, your mood, everything that's going on up here. Finally is going to be your relationships. That's going to be friends, family, co-workers. All of these things jumble together into this one word that we call your environment. Now, based on our rule that we talked about of you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time around, that exact same thing goes for our environment. Everything around you changes your mood and the way you feel. I guarantee each of you have experienced this. If your room is dirty, you probably feel a little bit more frantic. Your mind is not as clear. If you get in your car and something's not where it normally is, that throws you off. If someone around you is in a negative mood or talking negatively about something, that naturally brings down your mood as well. All of these little things that are kind of outside our control. Sure, our physical environment, it's somewhat in our control, but things outside of that are somewhat out of our control, have such a big impact on our lives. We can't control what other people say, what other people do, but what we can control is who we choose to spend time around. If we're spending time around people who are always talking negatively, thinking negatively, doing bad things, we are much more likely to do that. If our environment is constantly trashed, we are more likely to feel like trash, to feel more frantic, to feel more confused. We are a direct correlation. I don't think enough people put an emphasis on this area that we're always in. Our space, the people we're around, the place that we spend a lot of time around, because they don't know the correlation that that has on your mental health. We do all of these things like going to the gym and working out and waking up early, following a good sleep schedule, all of this stuff, all of these easy wins that are important. But you get to a point where even though you're doing that stuff, nothing changes. You still don't feel that great. And that's a very defeating thing. I guarantee a lot of you have felt that before. And you probably feel lost. You had all this direction, this drive, and it's gone. Because this thing you're chasing that you thought would make you feel better didn't do the trick for you. So, what do? Most of the time, people give up. They say, this is all fake, it doesn't matter. But they don't look at these kind of things, your environment, these small wins. So I have a challenge for you. Obviously, I hope by now, if I did my job right, you know that your environment is extremely important. In all of my videos, I'm trying to teach you guys and help you improve your life. And to do that, it requires action. So I'm not just going to let you leave this video, say, okay, yeah, environment matters, and then go about your day. Because nothing's going to change, quite frankly. I'm going to give you actionable steps that you can take to actually improve that and start seeing improvements in your life. So what I want you to do is look at those three categories: your physical environment, your mental environment, and your relationships. And I want you to think about some of the things inside of there that might not be the best, that you could improve. Maybe it's your room's a little bit dirty. Maybe under your bed is a little bit cluttered. Or your car, you got some fast food wrappers and stuff on the ground. Look at those things and start improving them. Realize that it is a direct correlation and start making improvements on that. And I guarantee you will feel a difference. Now, look, a little bit of a different thing today. It's just something me and a lot of the members in my community Elevate have been talking about, and just how much of a difference it actually makes. So I figured I'd kind of bring that knowledge to you guys here as well. Now, for those of you who are like, oh, Carson, I want to improve my life. I feel stuck. I don't really know what's going on all the time. I got you. Check out the first link in the description. It's my community Elevate. Basically, it's all centered around you improving your life and becoming the best version of yourself. Check out that first link. You can try it for free. If it doesn't fit for you, I don't really care. I'll keep posting these videos for you, but check it out if you want. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna be back on that grind soon. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.